AlanDiss likes to swing with the big green button too. He knows how to use those snake normals in an incredible way. I love the way he sets up into spikes, and I love the way he uses the normals from snake to balance out the pressure that Palutena is going to try and put on with the invulnerable back airs and such. So Jen's going to have to change up his game plan compared to what he would normally fight against other snakes. This is going to be a very different one here with AlanDiss versus Jen in game 1 on Town City.
Yeah, of course. There is always the question of is there going to be a ton of set play, which Snake, of course, has. And it's Jen's turn to adapt right here. Alan, of course, also going to have a ton of experience as well. But Jen, a very different type of Palutena. I feel like he's always been sort of this trailblazer. I feel like coming all the way from Tri-State here into Mexico. And let's see how he does against the best Snake on this country.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the things that, like, Jen does have a lot of experience in the passive play, because in Tri-State, up at House of 3000, if you don't know how to deal with the clock, you're not going to have a good time. He's fought against people like Sinji, he's fought against people like Numbers, and he's fought against other snakes too. So he does have the experience in terms of playing passive. He has to deal with this rushdown play from AlanDiss' snake, which is a lot different as he catches him with the empty jump on the roll and punishing him with that up tilt.
Yeah, just the recognition to know that Jen was going to try to push a button right there. This is what Alan does. He's so good at conditioning those out-of-shield options. And here, trying with the C4, of course, one of the keys in the matchup is that you always have to be paying attention to that. And here, Alan just, as you said, swinging with that, maybe the cystic perhaps, or the big green button, and the reaction as well.
Look at all the, like, that was all just heavy reads over and over again, catching him with the dodge away. Now, to switch up here, because we are on Hazard's on, this is going to be a little bit different for the way that you want to approach, because normally Palutena will find those big strings off of Nair resets when the center platform is there. You don't get that in the same manner, but you do get them when they move in on the other layout. Now, it's going to be easy for AlanDiss, though, to find a potential C4 snipe on the center, but, I mean, Roy, it doesn't even matter when you got the best stretches in the business.
Yeah, that looking very effective as well, not only for damage, but as well for taking the stocks. Oh, Jen, I think he was going for like the setup that we've seen as of recent with that falling Nair into the up tilt, which can take the stocks very effectively, especially with the help of that platform there. But here, Alan just very, very happy to stay playing the same style that he's been so far, and we've seen he also has like those rates as you were saying, so that is also very important. Let's see, because I don't know if this game is still will just get out of reach, but definitely we're gonna have to see Jen change some stuff up.
Live and die by the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you got somebody stuck, especially someone like Palutena, whose simplicity is key, she just gets you with a lot of nairs, consistently boxes you out with back air. If they can't get in on you, keep doing exactly what you're doing, because so far, good DI once again on the nair is going to keep AlanDiss alive, and AlanDiss now just putting a tremendous amount of explosives in the way that is just slowing Jen down. Jen just kind of waiting here, Roy, but it's looking like he might be thinking about game 2.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like it. Jen just patiently trying to wait it out, but the percent does not lie, and neither does that C4. Alan going for it right there. Look at that pose, the final pose. He knows what he's doing. Alan, absolute confidence in this man right now.
Absolutely. And just you saw with Jen spot dodging like 4 times in a row right there, he was just pretty much conceding the game at that point. It's like, all right, I'm down 3 stocks. There's nothing I can do here. Just go ahead and set it off and send us to game number 2, looking like a firework. Alan just looking so confident in that game. I'm curious to see what the counterpick's going to be here, because Town and City seems like a good idea in a nutshell, and being able to try and force those early KOs off the side against Snake, who's pretty hefty.
Yes.
Couldn't find it though, Roy. You pretty much, like, he just kept getting navigated around, and you don't want to go to something like Smashville, because that just makes it way easier to get controlled. But when you get the switch off, hashtag free Northern Cave, we're going to go to Northern Cave.
That's right. And contrary to like what people seem to believe about this stage, is actually quite small, on the contrary of like its counterpart on Kalos Pokemon League. So here also is going to be the battle of whether or not Jen is able to make use of those platforms on the side, whereas Alan just is back at it again with the projectiles.
Oh my god, gets the read away. That down air is just so fast out of shield, just having to deal with that frame 3 out of shield. But one of the things that can happen with this stage, if it can actually happen in the first place, is the way that Palutena changes up her ledge traps, because normally she's going for the same mix-up. She's forcing you to air dodge in so she can find the back throw and keep poking you out till you find that down tilt and then eventually find the bear. But on this stage, you have a few different routes you could go. Right now, though, unfortunately, what also can happen is the way that AlanDiss is controlling that platform with the C4 and the grenade.
And my man is also trying to press forward here. Jen finally getting it down her, but the DI is saving Alan right there. And once more, very aware of the C4, which I applaud because Jen, if not, he would be losing those stocks much earlier. But we did see a tree stock last game, and here the platform on the assist once again. This is Snake looking very clean.
It's looking so good right now. And one of the things that Jen's going to have to be super worried about as he's trying to stand on those platforms to avoid any punishes is the way that you see AlanDiss kind of jumping around him. He will put a C4 on you for holding shield. That's basically a command grab on shield, and you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So he's got to mix it up.
Let's see, low percent right there, just a reticle coming in through, playing at a distance, but Alan knows when to go for a dash attack as well. Like Snake is not only about the projectiles, right? He has those normals that are actually, they have some insane frame data, but talking about insane moves, that backer from Palutena is going to close it out, and Jen looking much, much better this time around.
Absolutely. Couldn't have asked for better music right now because bombing mission against Snake, I mean, I feel like that just it had to happen. Right now, trying to catch him at the ledge here, Roy. Just misses out on the dash attack. That's going to be huge. Oh, the grenade explosion didn't come up. It looked like Alan was trying to intentionally take the hit along with him so he can get him off of a up air or something off the top. But now Jen at least gets to work a little bit longer. Finds a late hit in there. That could get him some damage. Good jump away, though, from AlanDiss.
Yeah, not clean enough there on the read of the eye. And oh, my God. Is he going to get the grab? No. Alan also like pushing forward quite a bit, but is going to work out in the end as he gets that bait for the C4. And Jen once more is on the losing end. However, this is much better position than he was before. And that's right. The even game, even stocks.
That all came off of the fact that Jen read where that explosion was coming in from Snake, and now all of a sudden we're on the last stock here. So he's trying to push, gets the air dodge, keeps that pressure going, gets the regrab on the floor, gets the backer. Hold up, Jen's starting to cook a little bit here. AlanDiss kind of getting pushed back.
Yeah, like, and also, like, Jen was reacting amidst of all of that, so, like, he could keep the advantage state going constantly, and that is very, very important as you're trying to rack up the percent with Palutena. Finally, one of those dash attacks is gonna work out, but Alan, again, very happy to just play his game, stay near that platform, and just every, like, inch by inch, just try to take the terrain out of Jen's hands.
Exactly. Jen just trying to touch the ground right now because AlanDiss has decided, yeah, all right, I see what happened. I raise you, slowing the game down. I'm going to go ahead and back off a bit because you don't need to approach here, Roy. Like, at this point, you just got to chill and let him come to you. And because of that, now he's got the trap. Almost caught him slipping over there, trying to force him with the dash attack, getting that pressure on. Oh, my God. And then he blows himself up. Just gave away the ledge.
It is not a Snake set without seeing some of that. Of course, Alan not going to die to that just yet, but he has to look out for it. Even his own projectiles, and Jen could get advantage out of that, and the backer would not yet. Very close, though, and the overextension almost costs him. Dash attack, very dangerous as well. Let's see if Jen can close this out and bring us to an even set.
Exactly. Oh, big whip on the up tilt, but no punish. Now all of a sudden he gets him with the back air. He's going to be forcing high with the explosive flame. Now he's got to dodge to the ledge. Just misses out on the dash attack. Both of them in a range where pretty much an up tilt takes it out. You can't afford to trade with him right now if you're Jen. But he catches him with the explosive flame and he gets a game on the board, Roy. Oh my goodness. That was as close as he could get.
And that is... like, that is a classic right here in Mexico. So, Jen, I'm glad that he opted for that option. Chag definitely has been using that for years now, and I love seeing that from very many Palutenas. I think, actually, like, Jen was one of the very few who started, like, using it in the beginning. I don't know exactly, but, like, I feel like I've seen him play before like that. So, yeah, going for that extreme option. And it is a committal option, but if you don't know how to punish it, then you are going to be in a world of pain. And right now, even set and back once more at Northern.
You are absolutely on the money with that. Jen was one of the first, one of the early Palutenas to be using aggressive explosive flame out of disadvantage, especially when coming back to catch someone like standing at roll distance on the ledge. So the fact that he pulled that out there, you're not expecting that there, because it's like, why would you do that? You put yourself in a laggy spot. But like instead, it's been working as he starts to just continuously poke at AlanDiss, who's trying to find his way down to the ground. The incredible object coverage AlanDiss has had all game. I have no idea how Jen has been getting out of these traps, but it's been working, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see AlanDiss try to box him a bit more now, because it seems like he's not able to control him the same way we saw before.
Yeah, and Jen keeping himself very aerial right here, and I don't blame him. Palutena, of course, has a ton of strength right there. Oh, what a beautiful counter, and almost getting that explosive flame as well. The last one closed out the game, but this time around, Alan, like, better spacing, and he, to be fair, like, when it was like aerial explosive flame, he was spacing out even with the Cypher on the recovery, but right now it's all Jen.
Exactly. Oh, that forces them to land, but kept himself safe, utilizing all of the explosives he could and catching him. That's one of the best times to catch Palu. That move is pretty reactable as long as you can force him to that and catch that snap before they can snap the ledge, Roy.
Okay, is he gonna go for that? No, not even trying to mess around with the grenade right here. The reticle comes out to play once more, and why try to approach when you have that option, of course? Oh, look at that Jen, of course, put in the item play, and what a beautiful combo that he did right there. Just making a spectacular job in adapting to the way that Alan just has been trying to press his buttons.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Now he's just trying to find his way down, but let's see what he can do about this pressure. He has a very small lead, but not one that's going to last very long if you get hit by one nair or one good string from Jen, who's trying to find that air dodge in. I cannot believe that auto reticle came out fast enough to back him off from that nair.
Yeah, I know, like, the projectile just was straight up saving him from a world of hurt because, like, Snake can definitely make out some combos out of that nair, especially if you fast volley, but here, using it, like, being aware of the projectiles is very, very key, and I love that Jen is not trying to mess around with that. He just knows when to pick them up and when to, like, just retreat and pick a better spot. Right now, though, like, very even so far. Let's see who gets it first.
Exactly. I mean, this is pretty much up tilt range for Snake. Oh, he catches the air dodge in, but because grenade was there, I think he didn't think that he had enough time to up tilt there, so he decided to go for nair to follow up, maybe into a dash attack. But right now, getting backed off, that's not a trade you want to take. That's going to be a backer going in favor of Jen.
And all of that from the bravest of spot dodges right there. Definitely a terrifying sight when you have a Snake in front of you. But here, Jen trying to make the most of this live, not falling for it. And oh, it actually, like, it caused the grenades to explode. So Jen, ironically enough, I think saved himself from that ledge trap. And he's going to go for it again. Alan trying to go for a grab immediately, but look at that. Just the backer, the sleeping bag, gonna work out for him.
Exactly, catch him with that background shit. Also, I almost think that he did that explosive flame intentionally to get that, to keep himself safe. I'm right with you on that. Ooh, big landing coverage for the forward smash. What does AlanDiss do? I have no idea how he avoided that down tilt. He somehow gets in. That's a lot of pressure at the ledge. AlanDiss kind of like, we saw AlanDiss really feeling good with CQC earlier, just kind of going for a lot of close quarter combat just to stay up close and personal. But I think that Jen has put enough respect to him on short hop with the nairs and with the grab game that I don't think he's felt as comfortable, Roy. It's definitely showing.
Ooh, oh, he tried for the fair. What was going on there, Alan? Getting a little crazy with it. The C4 right out the middle of the stage, but not going to come into play just yet. Jen being forced to stay in that platform that has been like his comfy spot so far throughout these two games that we've seen on Northern Cape.
Yeah, unfortunately, finally getting caught right there. That actually gave AlanDiss the room to push back, just kind of poke up at him. That's a back throw that's good. Oh, wait, no, good mash out. Never mind. That back throw would have gave him ledge, and then he ended up getting out. So that's unfortunate for Jen, because now AlanDiss has him in range to possibly catch an up throw off the top. That's if he can find himself on the ground. He fell asleep at the wheel. He put himself in the wrong spot, landed right on top of the C4.
That is a Snake classic, and Alan is so good. AlanDiss is so good at getting those. Like, it's just like a distraction, you know? Sleight of hand. You're looking at the wrong spot, and then the next moment, you already know you're getting that C4 to the face. And Jen, unfortunately, as you said, just falling asleep at the wheel, even just for one moment, and, well, it costed him very dearly.
Was that at a disadvantage that he did that? I was trying so hard to see if it was already on the ground. Like, I think he might have did that while he was in the blast zone where he was just coming out of his, like, the magnifying zone. I need to go back and check that later, because that might have tripped him up pretty hard. Maybe that's what it was. He caught the whiff punish there off the explosive flame. By the way, though, now 2 games up here in the set. This has been dumb close, Roy.
Oh, look at that. Jen just resetting again and again and just willing to react, just forcing those defensive options out of Snake. And of course, even though he does have that frame 1 option in the grenade, not every time is gonna work. And talking about that, Jen closing out with the forward smash.
Yeah, taking it out. I mean, only taking 12% against Snake on the first stock. That's huge, because Snake wants to trade with you up to 100, and then he kills you first with the... Oh!
Yo!
Oh, okay, hold up. Never mind. Forget about all that. Jen is out here cooking, just pushing pressure. Jen has figured something out here in the match.
Oh, for sure. He has finally coming into play here. Jen waking up with a vengeance, and Alan even blowing himself up. This is all Jen, and I don't think he wants to stop.
Bro, okay, all right. So, Roy, let's start talking about game number 5 because right now, currently, AlanDiss is getting absolutely smacked up. This is not looking too good for him so far as he runs right into an explosive flame, currently being stuck. And Jen, the good thing for Jen here with Palu is because you're 2 stocks up on Snake, you can afford to kind of box with him a little bit more recklessly. Even though you lost that stock to the up tilt, you have damage here to at least take trades with him to get him to stock the next stock. Granted, Curly getting beat down. Okay, hold up, AlanDiss waking up.
Yeah, Alan was getting manhandled pretty much. There's no way around that. Like, those first 2 stocks were looking very rough and all Jen. But here, maybe waking up, I don't know, though, if it's going to be enough. Because, as you said, the trade game here that normally benefits Snake, right now it's all in the favor of Jen.
Oh my god, yeah, exactly. All right, down throw. Does he get the read? They'll try to go for the F tilt on the other side. Tries to cover him with the approach with C4 as well. Still, he had, like, if you're Jen, you just want to keep trading here as much as possible because now he's at 110. You did lose that stock. He is waking up, but you can at least now force fear into him, hopefully, by finding him with a good back air at the ledge. Granted, I don't know how he didn't get hit by that downer.
Oh my god, and we were talking already about game 5. Is it gonna be Jen trying his hardest? And oh, the reaction on the air dodge to avoid the explosive flame. Jen looking very menacing again on that platform. And look at that. He's trying to close it out here. Is he gonna get it on the landing? No, I don't know how Alan is managing to survive all of this, but eventually that back throw is gonna kill.
Exactly. Oh, wait. All right, that's huge. Already getting him with 1 hit. Now he has to watch out for any straight back air. If you're AlanDiss, you're trying to play around the back air or the landing, the explosive flame catches him on the toes after he decided to try and set up with the C4, pushes this to game number 5. After that game 3, too, I definitely was not feeling a little bit like good for Jen's position. It felt like he was getting mixed a lot, even though it was pretty close. AlanDiss was like winning when it mattered, when they were like any trade they were going for. The way that match started, Jen just took off. And he was getting, like, if he didn't take off, AlanDiss is probably winning that because AlanDiss brought it all the way back.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, and I'm very glad that Jen, like, chose the right moment to actually let rip that explosive flame because you pretty much only get 1. You saw how AlanDiss was very willing to just wait it out or even react sometimes, and he was very aware for the most part of that was an option. But, like, right there, Jen pulling the trigger at the right time, and now we do have a game number 5 between these 2 guys.
It is the battle of the greater Alan. AlanDiss versus actually Alan because it's Jen's name here in the FD. Let's see how things turn out. Now, no platforms to escape to, Roy. You're forced to approach. You're forced up to approach against Snake Linear, but you do have options in auto reticle, and you have options like this because once you get that 1 nair, there's nowhere for Snake to try and like SDI towards, to try to hold towards, to try and tech on a platform to get away from the mix, and he's just got to deal with that potentially here in this match.
And I'm loving the set play that I'm seeing from Alan. Like, whenever he sees the shield, he's threatening right away with the C4 and then going for an option out of shield because he knows he is very likely to catch you. And here the traits are all working in his favor. Very nearly taking this first stock. Let's see if Jen can bring it back, and not on this one, though.
May I have your attention, please? Will the real Alan please stand up? Yes, sir, Chocobro. Right now, this is on AlanDiss, who is currently holding the lead to keep this lead because Jen was able to get 2 very quick stocks in that last match. So that's got to be in the back of your head as you remember, oh, damn, I got caught by a lot of air dodges with my landings. Let's see if we can find a way around it. But this definitely looking good, Roy, as he could just do exactly this. He could just space him out now with this lead.
Yeah, and we see AlanDiss being so much more comfortable now that he actually has some percent. Reflector not gonna work too much right there. Jen, not being able to take advantage of that, and Alan choosing the right moment to also go for that spot that she's being the, like, evasion war in those CQC situations, and Alan trying to force the issue once more with those aerials, while Jen, on the other hand, trying for the specials on his part, but he has a ton of room to cover, and this is how it starts, though.
Good job finally getting that, too, because we saw 3 whiff grabs coming in from Jen a second ago, which is not going to get Snake. You do not want to whiff. But that's a big whiff, too. Putting on Nikita straight in front of a Palutena, forcing the air dodge. Great frame trap, catching him with the back air. Borderline getting him back to even percent as he tries to get it. Just misses on that up air. But, Roy, what a great string, moving it straight to 61%. That was very much needed.
Yeah, exactly what. Oh, talking about what he did not need was that up tilt into the face. Look at that, Alan just getting those reads on the ledge. And again, just back at the same game plan, Jen very patiently trying to shield, and he has been trying to go for the aerial mix-ups quite often. Of course, the lack of platforms here is not going to allow him to do that. Very narrowly just avoiding that. Jen was very close to actually bringing it back right to even.
Oh, he decides to go for the air dodge read down to the left-hand side. Jen's advantage looked really good on that stock. Like you said, he just missed that back air. That was so close. So now it's on AlanDiss trying to avoid another follow-up punish. But AlanDiss basically in that spot, what we saw with the last game where Jen was willing to trade but forced Snake to KO % sooner. For AlanDiss, this is fine because as soon as he gets Jen above 100, the stock's been done. Because then he can find that up tilt at low percent to take him out. This is still looking pretty good for AlanDiss with a lot of time left on the clock though. So Jen could make the comeback. It's still very difficult though as he finds his dash attack.
Yeah, and that C4 that was there for ages, Alan making sure that he could use it to at least help his landing a little more. Now respecting again, like Jen has shown that card, he is willing to go at a distance for those explosive flames, so I think that Alan is much more aware of it and like playing around it a lot better. Oh, Jen ran right into the Snake's shield, and there is definitely not a place that you want to find yourself in. Nikita not doing it to anything, but the grenades are gonna eventually rack up, and the projectile just looming right there and very close to getting this stock and getting the set is Alan. However, not yet meant to be, as Jen just holding on for dear life.
This is like the ultimate game of just playing patient. Like, you cannot move too soon if you're Jen because of things like this. You're one whip punish away, or he catches him on the roll and with the up tilt. AlanDiss takes it out here in game number 5 and is able to get the W. And remember, every single round matters here. This is round robin to get your placements for the next bracket. So nobody's being like put into, especially everybody qualifies for tomorrow, correct?
Yeah, everybody qualifies for tomorrow, but 2 on winners and 2 on losers. So it is very important if you want to make it a little further into bracket and not have to worry about just a straight up elimination as soon as you wake up on Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Like in every single round, what I was alluding to will make a difference when it comes to tiebreakers later on, because this is a very stacked pool we have here. We were talking before about Big Boss. We were talking before about Pollo.